Hello, fellow Southern Cameroonians, fellow Ambazonians. Today is a very important day in this struggle. It is the day that our women have decided to tell the world that they have had enough of this regime. And therefore we want to thank our wives, our mothers, our daughters, our sisters for this resounding boycott of the Women's Day. For in refusing to go out as usual to march and drink and eat, you have told the government that you want your husbands home. You have told the government that you want your boys home. You have told the government that you want your leaders home. And you have told the world that you are unhappy and that you want the status quo changed. We thank you and we doff our hearts to you. We want to equally seize this opportunity to give a mighty thank you to our parents, the parents of our children on whose behalf we fight this fight. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts because you have been able, like one man, to stand and face the government through its agents, the Prime Minister Philemon Yang, who came to tell you that we were and that you are embarrassing the government of La Republique by keeping your children home. As if he did not know that that was exactly what we intended to do. Embarrass this government until it comes down and listens to the people. Embarrass this government and expose it to the world until the world knows that this government has been evil and continues to mean evil towards our people. We thank you because we know that he is still going round and we know that he will meet even much more stumbling blocks, much more resilient parents on the way as he moves around. He has reduced himself to a Prime Minister for the Northwest region, whereas he is Prime Minister for Cameroon. It is a shame that our own brother, our own father, would stoop so low, and he continues to threaten us with arrest. Our silence, our boycott speaks volumes, and the world is listening, and they are taking action very soon. It is known the world over, and the song is sung everywhere, that the Prime Minister is one of us. Yet he has been able to show us not even one thing that he has secured from his government. Not the release of our children, not even the withdrawal of the Francophone teachers, not even the release of our leaders. He has been able to do nothing. The Francophone magistrates are still in our courts. Yet he tells us that government is solving the problems progressively. Government did not deploy Francophone into our schools progressively. It did not deploy Francophone magistrates to our courts progressively. It took one decision to do that. And it should be able to take them one decision to withdraw them. He tells us that we are keeping our children away from school out of fear. You told him, and we all heard, that you were not afraid. That you are not keeping your children home out of fear, but that you have kept them home and that you will continue to keep them home out of conviction because you want the best for them. Nobody is beating you, nobody is coming after you, but you have told them that you can see. The cities are militarized, the teachers are not there, and you want the teachers home. You want the teachers and quality teachers for your children. That is the message, and that is the message that Philemon Yang must take to his Lord, Paul Biya. You told him, and the whole world heard, that you would not be moved. We heard how you told him that he should arrest all of you and detain. This is a sign of resilience. This is a sign of total commitment that you love your children and that you want the best of your children. They have pursued all the teachers. They are on the run. The principals are arrested and locked up. Teachers are locked up. Everybody is locked up. So who is going to teach our children when they go to school? If not bring in more Francophones to come and hasten up the destruction that we are trying to fight. These children, dear parents, must continue to stay home until we have solutions. And that solution is going back home to Southern Cameroons. We have declared this month a month of total mobilization in the diaspora. And on this note, we thank Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians in the US of A for their great mobilization and march on the UN headquarters. The coffin march at the UN headquarters sent home the message. It sent home the message. It sent home, it carried the coffin revolution from Bamenda to the UN, and they have heard. As you already heard, the UN has sent 2 missions to Anglophone Cameroon, and more missions are coming. We are happy to announce that we are mobilizing for a great and grand meeting to hold in Brussels, and we have called it the EU Southern Cameroons Congress, from the 31st of March to the 2nd of April. And we are inviting every Southern Cameroonian living in Europe and on the British Isles to congregate with us in Brussels on these 3 days. Let us meet and chart the way forward and strengthen the bonds of unity, that we may be able as one man and as one army, united in purpose, surge forward and have victory. In prelude to the Brussels meeting, our women in Europe have decided to congregate in Germany, congregate on the city of Essen on the 11th of March, this weekend, to chart out the role that our women have to play in this struggle. Therefore, we invite every Southern Cameroonian and Ambazonian woman in Europe to join our women, to join our mothers, to join our daughters, to join our sisters in Essen, Germany. Again, March 11, this Saturday. The women have a very important role to play in this struggle. And when women will take their position and their place in this struggle, you can be sure that victory will be consumed. Let us meet in Essen. Dear people, we would like to take this opportunity to speak to our brothers and sisters of the bench, of the magistracy, Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians, whose duty it is to make sure that our people have justice. So far, we have noted with dismay and with sourness and bitterness in our mouths that our magistrates have been indifferent to the plight of their people. If you are about justice, then this is the time for you people to speak out and speak up. Speak out so that all of you will be arrested and locked up with Justice Ayapo, so that the world may know indeed the evil machinations, the evil that Yaoundé has. You cannot, our magistrates, afford to be silent at this point in time. Not anymore. For as Martin Luther King Jr. said, he who keeps silent in the midst of injustice is an accomplice. So today you decide, as magistrates, whether you are accomplices to the injustice perpetrated on our people, or whether you are part of the struggle. Take a stand. We equally use this occasion to put in one little word to our members of parliament on both sides of the political divide. This is the month of March. You have the moment. Make the difference. We will not tell you what to do, but make the difference. Dear people, once more, we come to appeal for greater solidarity, a greater show of solidarity. You know what sacrifices our lawyers are putting in. You know what enormous sacrifices our teachers are putting in, especially those of the private sector. This is the hour for us to truly be one. In our last message, we appeal that no one should go hungry. We thank you for the little effort that is being shown already, but we can do a lot more. Do you have a teacher renting your home? Do you have a lawyer as a tenant? This is the season for a great show of love for your children, for your people, and especially for yourself. Can you cancel a lawyer's rent? Can you cancel a teacher's rent for this season while we are on the battlefield? This is what we plead with you, dear people, to do for us, so that we can see the end of this struggle. Because if we don't, we will have worse than we bargained for if this thing collapses and fails. Let us show love, and great solidarity. This is the moment. Once more, dear people, we want to really thank you, and we do really thank you, from the very depths of our hearts, for maintaining and sustaining the struggle, for maintaining and sustaining the ghost towns in Southern Cameroons. We want to appeal to you that we should continue to be resolute and to be steadfast in this movement. However, during the week, beginning the 20th of March, we will be adjusting the season, because during that week, two great events are going to happen. On the 23rd, our leaders, our brothers, shall be going to court again in the military tribunal of La République. On the 24th, we have what they call the LDPC anniversary. For these two events, we will make sure that the 23rd and the 24th of March are observed as wicked ghost town days. Not even a fly should be seen on our streets. Therefore, we have decided to move the ghost towns to Thursday, the 23rd, and Friday, the 24th. Not even a fly should be seen. A fly should not be seen wearing RDPC fabric on that day. This is a movement that only means evil. Its members are money launderers. Its members are terrorists. They come home in the night and arrest our boys and take them to God knows where. We have no reason to associate with them on the 24th of March. And the amount of ghost towns that we do on the 23rd should send a signal to Yaoundé that we need Bala back home, that we need Fontem home, that we need Mancho home, that we need Aya home, that we need all our parents that they have adopted home, that we need our children home. 23rd, the kind of ghost towns that has not been seen anywhere in the world, that Yaoundé should see, and that the whole world should see. 23rd, 24th, total ghost towns in Southern Cameroons, Ambazonia. We need to come together. That is why we came together. The big movements came together under the banner of SCACUF. President Ford said, coming together is the beginning. Staying together is progress. Working together is success. We need to come together. We need to stay together. And we need to work together. But because the world is big and huge, and our people are everywhere, we need to organize ourselves in movements for the struggle. But we need to make sure that we come under one banner, SCACUF. Because it is the unity that we will put as a people that will determine how fast we go with this struggle. If we have the SCNC in the same house with SCAPO, in the same house with the consortium, in the same house with Ambazonia, and the others, then there is need for every other person to come on board. And therefore, we shall be encouraging our brothers and sisters in the diaspora and everywhere to come together and mobilize themselves into organizations or into Cameroonian movements for the liberation, and then come under SCACUF so that we can together synergize, put our energy together, and release the last bombshell that will cripple La République, that will cripple the altars of injustice, that will destroy every wall resisting us. Every wall of Jericho can only be destroyed if God's children come together as one and march around that wall. SCACUF is that body. And for this to happen, we have created the SCACUF Facebook page. Skakuf. Visit it, share it, comment on it, give us the proposals, the suggestions on what you think we should do. If there is a door that we have not knocked and you think we should knock, tell us on that page. Let the whole world see the passion that we generate in this body. Skakuf is the rallying call for our struggle. Come on board. Let us together, as one man, make the difference sooner than later. In fact, soonest than later. God bless you as you rally around Skakuf, as you rally around this struggle. Together, we shall make it.